that kind of game I've always respected. Like from watching him from the Final Four into the league as early years in Denver, which I know Jokic is going to get that 15 retired, but don't try my dog.
Yeah.
Because he was the first 15.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with it. But anyway, I'm just happy. Like, I'm so happy for like now he's getting his flowers. Like how, mind you, he's always gotten his flowers, but he was getting a little bit of flack towards the end. I'm so happy for like he's getting the respect because people are now trying to like, you know what, Melo was nice.
Yeah, facts.
Like Melo was nice, and I'm kind of on the fence in the sense where you look at the fact that they brought the years up earlier now. Because you don't got to wait the whole 5 years and then went to 4 and to what it is. But I'm just glad for him to get his just dues. With Dwight as well, but get his just dues. I am kind of like wondering about the Redeem team. I wish I would have had your own moment. I'm happy you were a 2-time finalist, but I wish I would have had your own moment outside of that. Let Melo get his. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, hello, Melo.
Man, when I think about Melo game, man, first of all, and we know the disrespect that comes with when you say Carmelo name, you shouldn't be talking about nothing but how cold this dude has been since we've known Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah,
and I always talk about this. Carmelo was the first pro that I saw in person. Like when I went to his first college game, we both played in the Coaches versus Cancer in New York, and I got a chance to see Melo play before my game. And I was like, oh, that's the number 1 pick in the draft. I've never seen nobody that cold in my life.
Right.
Like in person. You know what I mean? Like I ain't talking on TV. And he's been that cold ever since. So when I think about Melo's game, bro, and I don't know how you can even open your mouth to shit on a player like that. He had everything. When it comes to that scoring side of that basketball, he can score in any way once he passed that half court. He is a threat.
Yeah,
From the way, bro, first of all,
super threat.
He can get his shot off versus anybody, anywhere, anyhow. He had
no dribbles.
With no dribble. He can one of them guys can give you 60 with no dribbles.
No dribbles. They just start there.
He might have gave us 60 with about 5 or 6 dribbles.
Yeah, no dribbles.
Jab, step.
But he also can give you 60 with 3,000 dribbles.
Yeah.
But just guarding him. I'm just gonna go about guarding Mel. Whenever I got switched on him, I didn't know what he was. I had no idea what he was gonna do because if you guard Melo and he's facing you up, he got the just raise over you without bending his knees. First of all, Melo didn't bend, so his shot was just quick. It was quicker than you can get up to contest it. So he can face you up, look at you, and you can't even contest it. Right, silky smooth. Then he had the jab step series, which is one of the coldest jabs in the game of basketball, where he just gonna sit there and he gonna jab you, fake you, jab, and raise on you. Pop. Then he got the jab, he gonna jab you, now he gone middle, he gone baseline, dunk on you.
And put you in the rim.
And he traveled.
For sure.
But he gonna jab on him, and he gonna go, but he gonna push you in the rim as well, right? Well, then now we got the back down series, now we got the shoulder in you, now we got the hip in you, now we got the ass in you series. You couldn't guard him then. Melo's about 250, 240, 250, solid. And so me, whenever I got on Melo, it was a guessing game. I'm like, I hope he go baseline. I hope he shoot this jumper because I didn't know what he was going to do. So just one of the most skilled scores with that basketball, even to today. He's one of the best basketball players that you will ever see. He can go out there right now, not in the NBA, but in the game of basketball. If you see them playing in open gym in the summer, Melo can get right out there with them.
Send me the Hezzy clip. We was looking at
you, bro, cooking,
Hezzy,
dog.
And get there. But you know, with Melo, is a combination of like when you look at speed, power, touch, footwork, the ability to read the game, IQ.
Yeah,
it's a combination because he's a positionless player. You see him playing the mid, you see him at the block. He hit a trail 3 on you. Now he's coming off of a pin down catch and shoot. He can play pretty much at any spot on the court. So I was more impressed with him understanding how to get to spots, and you can't stop him.
Yeah.
And the more you watch him, the more you really look at how detailed he is about his operation. And to be a great scorer, you got to know what you're operating out of. And he put the pressure on the defense, and he was unstoppable.
Yeah, he was.
Unstoppable, bro. Like, just period. So I don't know if anybody could shit on an unstoppable player, but it's just what it is.
They be trying.
Yeah, that's tough.
No, Hello Melo was cold, man. I always be thinking about my life because I always forget so much stuff. I lived a killer life so far at this young age before I hit 40, but I had a great opportunity to go work out with Melo when I was in high school. His agent became my agent once I got to the league, and that was one of the perks. I was able to go work out with a young Melo. Was able to see the work ethic, see how he worked, and I was kind of able to gauge how hard I needed to work to get ready for the draft. And I'll never forget him sending me his first pair of shoes. That was cold. And I'm just thinking about all this stuff right now. I forgot about this stuff. It's crazy. So just to see him be in the Hall of Fame now, see him getting the love that he deserves now that he's retired. Yeah. So I'm super proud of that. To know that I was there in the beginning to see him really work. I always put him in my top 3 hardest to guard when people ask me, with Kobe, KD, and Melo. And when I say Melo, they be like, why? Just like you said, too fast, too strong. Too far back, pop. Too up, too close, I'm by you. And then he's going to be physical as well. So, man, one of the toughest
he's a good
guards.
rebounder, too. Fuck out of here.
For sure.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Great rebounder.
Fuck out of here.
Great offensive rebounder, defensive rebounder. 1,000%, man.
Heck yeah.
And like you said, I think the biggest thing is when I talk to Mel about the Hall of Fame and when they ask for advice in this, and I think the one thing that I got, and Grant Hill actually shared this with me, who had an amazing career, but it was taken away a little bit about injury, is when you're going through your career and it doesn't go the way you want it to go, or you going through and people shitting on your career, or whatever the case may be, it matters. It matters to you, right? It matters the chatter. What's going on? Oh man, I wish I had this, or my ankle went messed up. You have all these moments, but when you get that call to say you in the hall, that shit don't matter no more.
Right.
When I'm watching Melo out here getting his flowers, nothing what happened in his career mattered. Right now, he's in the Hall of Fame with everybody else. He's in basketball heaven with everybody else. So nothing else pre this going forward is going to really matter to the story of Carmelo Anthony, because you cannot say Carmelo Anthony without following it with H, the O, and F from this day forward once he go in. And so, man, just salute to my brother, man. I'm happy for the flowers that he's getting, but I'm happy that I know what this moment, this experience feels like. And I just can't wait to be there, to see his family, to see him feel this feeling. Well, it gets realer and realer every day that gets closer to what is September 5th, 6th. It's going to get realer and realer and realer for him as it get closer and closer. And no one deserves it more. No one deserves their flowers more at this point, or how their career went, than Carmelo Anthony. So, man, I'm happy that my brother's getting, as much deserved flowers.
Yeah. Who do you think he's going to bring out? Who do you think will have him bring him out?
I don't know. It's tough. Because you only could pick Hall of Famers.
I know.
And it can be multiple, right?
Did you see Dwight asked for
which is dope. Which was dope. And Shaq is great.
Right away.
Shaq, Kareem, and it was another center. KG. Well, another big.
I like
KG.
that.
He asked for those 3, but Shaq said he'll be there for sure. But yeah, it's hard because I didn't know this. I didn't know that it had to be a Hall of Famer until I became until it was my time.
So you
and
got
I was
your
like,
access card.
So I got my access card. Right?
Then
you don't know this if you don't have an access card.
You don't.
And so everybody that don't have the access card, you only can pick Hall of Famers to sit on the stage. And then too, you got to think about the relationships you have with Hall of Famers. You can't just call MJ up like, hey, yo, bro, I watched you growing up. You want to come and sit on it? MJ not coming to do like.
Who you talking to? Him or the assistant?
Voicemail? Yo, him. So you got, Mel got a different relationship with MJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Been with the Jordan brand for so long. So I definitely think MJ could be somebody that Mel can call. And I think as one of his athletes, I feel like MJ could be one of the people that come and walk him into the hall. Outside of that, it goes to relationship based. Like I just use AI. I know he's close with AI, so I know he looked at it like, But so that's the hard part about it, is that it's only existed Hall of Famers and there's not a lot of Hall of Famers. And so, whoever he picks, I'm sure he's going to be well thought out and think of. But if I had to pick anybody, I'm going to say it's going to be MJ.
Yeah, I like that. I like that call.
I like
that.
that too.
It fits. Last one that I'll talk about is the 08 Redeem team. And when you go out, when you are part of an Olympic team, you don't be a part of that team for no other reason than to win a gold medal.
Yeah.
This is for gold. It's gold or nothing when it comes to the U.S. Olympic team. And our Redeem team was trying to redeem ourselves from us losing gold in 04 and also, too, our bronze we got in 06. And so we were on our redemption, and we redeemed ourselves, and we got what we wanted. We brought USA basketball right back to prominence. Our game was in a good place from that standpoint. We won our gold medal, and that's it for me. I'm thinking that's it. I didn't know years later it would be a Redeem Team documentary that I'd be executive producer on, and then we get an Emmy that's actually in the office.
Humble brag. That was killer.
Just a little quick one.
That was killer.
But I did know we would be getting a Hall of Fame nod. I never thought about this. I never thought about we will be a Hall of Fame as a Redeem Team, as a team. That's not something you think about it as individual.
No doubt.
You don't really think about it as a team. And so to get that call and to say that, hey, you guys are in, as the 08 Redeem Team. I mean, yeah, that's going to be incredible, for each player that's able to come back that was on that team to one, get back together. Yes. We don't spend time together. We're not around each other. And so to be able to be together, obviously our brother Kobe is not here. We've already lost a member of our team. Yep.